Hi, welcome back to my story time with Nana. I have a very good story for you tonight. I'm too excited. I just have to start. Let's begin. The bakery. Hello, I'm home, said Mr. Appleton when he walked into the apartment. Daddy, Daddy, the boys cried out. They ran to greet their father, giving him hugs, and he hugged them back. Wow, what a great reception, he said. They're glad you're home, Mommy told him. We had a very exciting day. Oh, we had the best day, said Patrick. We had a picnic, Alex told him excitedly. We went to the library. We even saw some dogs in the dog park. Okay, boys, okay. Let your father get in the door, Mommy told them warmly. Daddy needs to change, and we can tell him everything after dinner. You go change, honey, and we'll get the table ready for dinner, Mommy said. Boys, Daddy kissed Mommy hello and went to change while the boys set the table and Mommy finished with dinner. They were having spaghetti and meatballs. Mommy even made garlic bread and a salad with little teeny tiny tomatoes. The boys excitedly told their father all about their day at the library and about meeting their new friends, Lachlan, Ethan, and Emily, and how they would be taking art classes with them. They even mentioned the rec center and how you could get swim lessons there. Well, we'll see about the swim lessons. Maybe Mommy can check into that tomorrow, Daddy said. Oh, I don't know about going to the rec center tomorrow. We got another box in the mail bin, Mommy said. She carried the box over to the table, and it smells wonderful. So I think we should probably open it at the table. Wow, said Daddy, another magic gift from the mailbox. Yes, and like I said, Mommy told him, it smells like it's something good. She handed the box to Daddy. Did it come with a card or a note? Asked Alex. Well, I didn't see one, just the box, Mommy told him. Well, let's see what we have here, Daddy said, opening the box. Oh, I see why there wasn't a note. There's a riddle written on the inside of the lid. Open our door and you'll smell something sweet. Ask politely and you may sample a treat. Everything in here is really yummy. Come on by tomorrow and feed your tummy. Oh, I get it, said Patrick. It's the bakery down the street. The bakery where you bought the blueberry pie, Mommy. I think you're right, Mommy said. What's in the box? It's chocolate chip cookies, said Daddy, and they look delicious. Honey, can we have some milk with our cookies? Why, yes, that sounds like a great idea, Mommy said, getting up to get the milk. The boys were very excited. They loved chocolate chip cookies, and these were chocolate chip cookies. They had to be even better than just plain old chocolate chip cookies. Mommy brought the milk to the table and 4 small plates. She set the plates in front of everyone, and Daddy placed 2 cookies on each plate. And so for dessert that night, the Appletons had the best chocolate chip cookies they had ever eaten. After dinner, the family cleaned off the table together, and while the boys washed their faces and brushed their teeth, Mommy and Daddy washed and dried the dishes. And later that evening, Daddy read the boys a bedtime story from a book they had checked out from the library that day. It was about horses. He kissed the boys goodnight, and as he was closing the door, Patrick said, Daddy, we live in the best city ever. Everyone is so nice. And Daddy looked back at him and said, I think so too. The next morning, Mommy made bacon and eggs for breakfast with toast and jam. This was Daddy's favorite breakfast. He liked to dip his toast in his eggs. He didn't like jam on his toast. The boys did, though, especially when it was raspberry jam. So, today you're going to the bakery, Daddy said. How about you go there around 1 o'clock? I can come over on my lunch break and check it out with you. Oh, can you, Daddy? Asked Alex. Sure. I would love to smell something sweet, maybe even eat a treat. Mrs. Appleton and the boys kept busy most of the morning doing their chores, and soon it was time to head over to the bakery. The boys were very excited. They were going to the bakery and having lunch with Daddy. Once outside, they turned left and walked to the bakery, and there was Daddy coming from across the street. He was with another man. Hi, said Daddy. This is Dr. McCullough. He's the other dentist in my office. Hello, said Mommy. These are our children, Patrick and Alex. Very nice to meet you, Dr. McCullough said. My wife and children are meeting me at the bakery, too. They may already be inside. He held the door open for the Appletons. The first thing Patrick and Alex noticed was the wonderful smell. To them, it smelled like heaven. There were small tables set on either side of the shop and a long counter with a huge glass case in the rear of the shop. And the glass case was filled with cookies and cakes and pastries and pies. There were also salads on the other side of the glass case. Most of the tables were taken, and Dr. McCullough walked over to one with a woman and 3 small children. Dr. Appleton, I'd like you to meet my family. This is my wife and my children, William, Claire, and Madison. Pleased to meet you, Mrs. McCullough, Daddy said. This is my family, my wife Olivia, and my sons Patrick and Alex. Do you mind if we join you? Oh, no, not at all, Mrs. McCullough said. It's nice meeting you all. The Appleton family sat at the table with the McCulloughs. Have you ever been here for lunch before? Oh, yes, we love this bakery, Mrs. McCullough said. The bakery items are wonderful, but the lunch is fantastic. William loves the egg salad sandwich, and Claire and Madison love the tuna with tomato and cheese sandwiches. It's the fresh-made bread that makes it so delicious. Daddy and Dr. McCullough went up to the counter while the rest of the family got to know each other. Hello, said the woman behind the counter. I'm so glad you came. And I see you brought friends. Wonderful. My name is Miss Gigi, and this is my bakery. I believe you've met my son Philip. He takes dance lessons with Miss Honey. Oh, yes, said Daddy. It sure is a small world. Daddy and Dr. McCullough placed their order, and meanwhile, the family at the table were getting to know each other. What is your favorite dessert? Patrick asked William. Cookies, William said. I love all of the cookies. My favorite is the chocolate chip. Oh, we just had some of those last night, said Alex. They were so good. I love the cupcakes, chimed in Claire. The icing is so yummy. My favorite desserts are the pies, Madison exclaimed. I love all of the pies. Mommy gets desserts from the bakery all of the time, said William. Some days it's cookies, some days it's cakes, and some days it's pies. Wow, you're lucky, said Patrick. We know, said Claire and Madison together, and then started laughing. Next week is Easter, Mommy said to Mrs. McCullough. Do you have any plans? Why, yes, we do, she answered. The rec center has an egg hunt on Easter Sunday. It's usually after church. What about you? Will you be home or are you going away? Oh, we'll be here, Mommy answered. But the egg hunt sounds like a lot of fun. I will check into it. Perhaps we can meet up there with you. Daddy and Dr. McCullough came back to the table with trays of sandwiches, and Mrs. McCullough was right. They were delicious. Patrick, like William, loved the egg salad, and Alex, like Claire and Madison, loved the tuna salad. Daddy, Patrick said, Mrs. McCullough was telling us that the rec center has an egg hunt on Easter Sunday. Do you think we can go? Oh, I have heard about that, and from what I understand, all of the children from our apartment complex at the Riverside Apartments get together. It does sound like fun. Oh, you will have a lot of fun, said Claire. We went last year, and Mr. Hart is so much fun. He gives swimming lessons too, Madison told them. Well, it sounds like we will have to go, Mommy said. I will call out over there tomorrow and see what we need to do. Yay! The boys cried out. Oh my, said Miss Gigi. She was standing beside their table with trays of sweets. I know I make the best desserts, but I didn't expect cheers of excitement. We're cheering because we get to go to the egg hunt at the rec center, Alex told her. Oh, that is wonderful, said Miss Gigi. Philip will be there too. Miss Gigi set the tray of desserts on the table and everyone's eyes grew big. There were cookies and cupcakes and slices of pies. It all looked amazing. Everything that they tasted was incredible. Mommy, you're going to have to roll me home, said Patrick. And everyone at the table just started laughing. Nobody had to be rolled home, but everyone was stuffed from the wonderful lunch at the bakery. The Appletons said goodbye to the McCulloughs and told them they would see them next week at the egg hunt. The walk home was much needed after all that food, and when they got there, Mr. Frank was at the door. Hi, Mr. Frank, said Alex. Hello, I see you visited the bakery, Mr. Frank replied. How was everything? It was wonderful, said Mommy. We ate a bit of everything and met some new friends. We also heard about the egg hunt at the rec center. Oh, yes, I highly recommend that event, Mr. Frank said. Will you be there, Mr. Frank? Asked Patrick. Why, yes, I will, Mr. Frank told them. I usually go to my daughter's for Easter, but they're going away this year to their in-laws. Oh, well, Mr. Frank, you're welcome to join us for Easter dinner, Mommy said. Really, we would love to have you over. Well, thank you. Thank you for the invite, and I graciously accept, Mr. Frank answered. Yay! Company for Easter dinner, the boys said. Mr. Frank thanked Mrs. Appleton again and held the door for them so they could go inside. The boys ran to the mailbox, and sure enough, there was an envelope in the bin. Mommy, look, there's something in the mail for us again, yelled Patrick. Oh my goodness, said Mommy. What could it be? I can only imagine. Next week is Easter. What could be in the mailbox? I hope you come back next week to find out. I'm so excited. I hope you are too. I'll see you next week. Good night.